Ready.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Something like that. I don't even know.
You don't know?
I
Well,
don't know nothing about nothing.
that's good to know.
Except for drinking cool beers.
Cool beers is the way we do it. And with that, welcome back to Brittany's Brew Review. It's a beer review show brought to you by your homies at Quick Sixer Collective. This show usually posts on the 6th every month, but you're going to hear it on 6th this month.
Ooh.
This time, yeah, go us. If you like what you hear, click those likes, subscribes, hit those bells for notifications if you want to do that. We really appreciate it. And subscribe on your favorite platforms. With that, we're your host, Pat Ars, Brittany Fernandez. Before we introduce what we're gonna drink, we're gonna do a local just because the craft beer conference this year.
We got
So
you. Right.
shout out to Black Abbey, and this is the Rose, is their Belgian style blonde ale.
I feel like everyone in Nashville has had that beer.
Ooh,
Like that's like a staple of the city.
yep, just spilled all over me too. So. I don't know what it is, but I've had this beer explode on me a million times. This particular kind.
Just been shaking it up too much.
No. All right.
What I get over there.
Speaking of local beers. Oh, God damn it. Legit, it's all over me. Like, whatever. What are you having?
Okay, I went to Tenfold Brewery in Donaldson yesterday, and we had a lovely bacon and dill pizza. Sat on the patio with the perfect weather, and I had a beer. So I decided to see what they had in their fridge to take with me. So I bought four things, and this one is the beard soaker. It's so they don't have, their like super intricate cans or anything. It's just the Tenfold logo, which is totally fine with me.
Yeah.
But this one is
I can tell you about it if you want.
yeah, I haven't had this one yet, so if you want to talk about it while I'm pouring it.
So it's Beard Soaker. It's a Beard Soaker IPA. It's 5%.
I had to put it in my Wolfman glass too because he has a beard. So
I like that. You could get one too if you wanted. It says a sessionable brew for the hop heads, brewed with Chinook, Centennial, Cascade, and Citra hops. This easy drinker has a firm bitterness with full, bright punch of grapefruit and pine.
Yes.
I'm like so fucking sticky right now. It's ridiculous. Have you seen? There's beer all over my pants.
Just don't go drive anywhere.
I'm gonna go to the gym after this, so we'll see what happens.
Well, there you go. Look how pretty. It's like a wonderful color. It's what you expect a grapefruit.
Well, that's what I was about to say. It's got some grapefruit vibe on it.
Yeah, which is I think is the Chinook hops is what adds the grapefruit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. Chinook is also a military helicopter, so I'm wondering what's going on there.
I don't know anything what you just said, so that's great.
I did a little deep dive on like which hops do what.
Did you?
Yeah, when you're unemployed and
resident hop expert over here.
Yeah, so I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the Chinook is what adds the grapefruit. So
all right, hit me with that first try.
That is hoppy, but delicious. That is like their seasonal beer. Yeah. And I can picture myself crushing many of these on their patio this summer. Yeah.
They got 5 seasonals right now. They have one called a Trebach, a Paparoni, and not pepperoni, a Paparoni.
I almost grabbed that one. Ooh, yesterday I tried the humble pie. That's the one I had with the pizza.
Yeah.
Man,
that sounds up your alley.
That didn't last like 5 minutes.
I mean, it says plum, dried currants, and graham crackers. I'm like, this is
that's everything.
Just give Brittany like a dessert. That's all she wants. And they have Dusty Overalls Schwarzbier. That's cool. Also, this is kind of interesting. I haven't seen a brewery site do this before, but you can leave reviews for their beers on their site.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
I know they just started their mug club.
Their what? Mug Club? Is that what you said?
Yes, it just kicked in, I think.
Yeah. Shout out to Tennfold, honestly.
Dude, I
We've been to
love
dinner there
them.
before together, and it's
Yeah.
great. I love it.
It's I know that they had a rocky start because they opened during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And once it was kind of like, oh, you could like sit outside during that time, I would go and sit on the patio and like drink a couple beers and hang out and take my dog. And it was like my saving grace for a while because I wasn't working, I wasn't, leaving the
Mm-hmm.
house much. And I think
Yeah.
for them having such a rocky start, they've really like come into their own and like really succeeded, especially in that part of town.
Yeah. It's definitely it's a part of town that people are like flocking to right now, which is crazy.
Hmm.
And I mean, not only that, but it's like, I don't know, man. It feels like they're gearing it up to be like a nicer East Nashville type of situation. That's what it feels like
It's
to me.
it's interesting how
Yeah.
like the direction they're going with like Tenfold and Nectar Urban Cantina and
Mm-hmm.
they just
And
put
yeah,
Edley's over there,
Italy's is right there. The train
even
stops right
though
there.
they took away the Southern Thrift, which really just hurts my heart.
Yeah, out of all the Southern thrifts, that was a pretty good one too.
And they're getting rid of Donaldson Bowl. Like
True, true.
they're those two staples just
Yeah, they're kind of gutting it
hurts
to
my
make it.
heart.
I mean, to be fair, I love Donaldson Bowl, love it to death. But the fucking lanes were like uneven. It was,
That's
it
what
was
made it so
like,
good.
it was like, there's no way you're going in there and hitting a good number.
I
Like,
don't
there's no
care
way.
about when I'm bowling. I'm like, I don't care if I do a good job. I want to drink some beer and have some good times with my friends and like, whatever. And they had such
Yeah,
cheap pitchers. It was so good.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
So sad.
Also, shout out
This,
to East Side Bowl. Really a big fan of that place.
yes, it's a wonderful. Also, this is like giving me chills. This
Mm,
is so good.
love that for you.
This is right up your alley. This is
Yeah, no, I can
one
definitely.
that you could. I wish I would have grabbed two more of these
I mean,
because,
it's down the street from my house, so I can probably
yes.
just go get it. Um, it's actually a good place for dinner. Um,
Everything I've had there has been wonderful. The
mhm,
staff there is
great.
incredible. I love that you can sit inside or outside. I love that it's a big, like, my huge thing is like, I don't want to be in a space that's small.
Hmm.
And there's a bunch of, places
Yeah,
that people are trying to like, sh you know,
yeah.
shove the tiniest little like thing in a building.
Hmm.
But this is in such a good spot, and I don't know what it is. Every time someone comes into town, I take them there.
Yeah, I might. Probably gonna be ordering from that Edley's tomorrow for dinner, so
Mm.
maybe I'll swing by and get this. It sounds good.
They also right now have Woodbury Bakes cookies
Ooh.
when you check out to get your beer from the fridge. And we've had her set up at some of our VHS events and in the store, and she
Hmm.
makes amazing cookies. So when I walked in and I was like, "Oh my God, there's her cookies." And I was like fumbling through them because I wanted to see if she had one specific flavor there. And the guy was like, "Oh, do you need help?" But I did the most mom thing that I could possibly do, and I said, "Oh, I know her."
Oh my god.
And
He
they're
was probably
like,
like,
"Okay, I don't care."
sure. You, that's not the question. But you
It
know,
was Jesse was like, "Well, what did you just say?" And I'm like, I don't know. I just was excited.
I just did the thing. It's okay.
Santa, no in. That was me. That was
Uh,
me looking at cookies.
top tier. Top tier. I know him. I know him. Top tier movies. Mm, mm.
Man, this is like really a really strong flavor profile. Like,
Yeah, it does say grapefruit and pine. Those are pretty hard hitting stuff.
yeah, you get all of that. It's so freaking flavorful, which I appreciate when it comes to, if they
Yeah.
put flavor profiles in there, I want it to be exactly what they say. I don't want them to
100%.
skimp on
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah. And also,
But it's like
oh,
gonna
sorry.
take for a minute for me to like drink it.
Yeah, yeah. No, it definitely seems like it's I mean, I'd probably drink it really fast, but
He a thick boy too.
that's uh yeah, maybe I'll swing by and get it. I might get a tree bach too, or tray bach. That sounds good.
Which other ones did I
It
pick
says
up?
hints of caramel and dark chocolate though, so it's probably a darker beer.
Ooh. I got the
Random,
beard soaker, the groovy shade, which I feel like you would appreciate.
yeah, it's a random time to have a dark beers on your list.
Yeah, for seasonal.
Yeah, I always get their business hippie. That's really good.
I got one of those as well.
Maybe I'll get that
Um,
groovy shade juice. I think I've had that before.
of course you get the business hippie because it's 7.1%.
Yeah, I don't know why. You know what? I don't know. Maybe I just do. Maybe I just like the higher content stuff. I don't.
Yeah. The
I think.
hillbilly disco has been on their menu for a really long time, and that's one of my favorites. I
Yeah.
think I like
Like
that one.
like when I was at the East Nashville Beer Festival, like the first thing, I didn't even like graze the area, like just check it out or whatever. I just went straight for the first thing that I saw because I was like an hour and a half late getting there.
Right.
The first thing I see is like a 12.5 fucking fruit beer, and I'm like, okay, you
It's gonna start out
let's
strong.
just let's get it going. I'll get a good walk in while I'm here. But yeah, that ended up being pretty good night or a pretty day, I guess. And
Was Tenfold there? Did
oh
you?
yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
everybody was there. The funny thing is, I don't think I've talked about this on any shows yet. The funny thing about going to one of those things, and I just got an email about one in September, so we got to go to that one too. Um, but the funny thing about it is, like, if you get there early enough, you can watch the slow fade happen. Like, I'm
I
just
love
gonna
it.
call. I'm gonna patent that. It's the slow fade of a beer festival, and it's like everyone gets there and they're super pumped. They're running around. Oh my god, look at this! Oh my god, this beer is so good! Oh, did you try this one? Oh man, the food trucks. And then
And the
this,
weather's gorgeous, so people are just in a great mood.
yeah. Oh, look at this sweet baby. God,
She's
cry.
mad at me.
Um, but yeah, you get there and then that's the vibe, right? And then you start drinking and you're like walking around checking about all the breweries, like buying merch, whatever you want, whatever. And then you slowly start to see people like fall over and like
They just get messy over
yeah,
time.
they get like zombie like, it's like a slow transformation. It's the funniest fucking thing. And like watching drunk people eat is so fucking funny.
Oh my God, because it's like the best thing they've ever had in their life.
Yeah. And there's eating is so slow. Like you're afraid they might choke.
There's like a desperation about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's the
Like they
saving my
might choke
life.
on it, but they're like okay with that. You're like, oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Um
There needs to be a beer called the slow fade that's
yeah.
like
Just
13%.
crazy percent. Yeah.
Hmm.
And but it's like incredibly good to where like you're like you start drinking it, but you have to drink it slow
Oh yeah,
and you
you
just
can't
get
crush
really
it.
fucked up.
Yeah, you can't crush it.
It's perfect program. Anyways, shout out to Black Abbey and to Tenfold. Hope everybody has a fun craft brew conference weekend.
Yeah, we should be
We
meeting
might
up and
participate in a couple things.
yeah. I would love to go to somewhere that has some burial beer available because
Yeah, we're gonna do that thing, right? Tuesday.
yeah, Tuesday. I would
Actually, I was
love
gonna see
to.
if you wanted to do something Monday too. We got an email from our friends at New Heights seeing
Oh,
if we wanted to come out to one of their events. So definitely want to do that too. Anyways, hope everybody has a fun weekend. And
Oh man, everything's happening this weekend.
yeah. If you're anywhere near the Nashville area, don't go downtown unless you are
It's gonna
have
be
to be
wild.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, wild. Did Taylor Swift do multiple days?
She's all 3 days.
But
Friday,
did she
Saturday,
do
Sunday.
that in other cities or is it just
Yes.
Nashville? Okay, she did. Okay.
Yeah. 2 nights in Houston, I think, 3 nights in Atlanta, some shit
Okay.
like that.
Yeah. I would
But
love to go see T Swift, but I'm not a millionaire.
dude,
So,
tickets were how many should have hit me up then? I was in the pre-sale. I had pre-sale tickets.
oh really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm also like, I'm that person that it would have gotten to like the
The night,
day and
and
I
you would
would have
have been
been
like,
like,
"Oh, we go."
oh God, I can't go.
There is that app that you can buy like last minute tickets on. I forget which it is.
Yeah.
Like SeatGeek maybe.
I feel like it's just gonna be such a shit show and
Dude, my friend is 7 months pregnant and has tickets and is gonna go on Sunday.
mm,
And I'm like, all right,
good for
cool.
her.
Like good for you. And like I'm like, where are you gonna park? And
Oh
she's like,
yeah.
oh, like near across near fucking Pinewood. And I was like,
Why would
that's a
anybody
hike, bro.
park? I mean, I guess getting an
Dude,
Uber,
driving
Lyft,
there? Are you
yeah,
kidding
would
me?
be terrible.
Oh my god.
Even lifting there would probably be. I would
Awful.
I would go like 10 a.m. and then just hang
Dude,
around the
straight
city
up.
for a while,
Yeah.
just so you're there.
They
That
started
would be what
selling
I would do.
merch yesterday.
I saw that,
Yeah.
and I saw people standing in line for
It's insane.
for it.
Like the hold that T Swift has on the youths.
She's
I,
I
I
love
don't.
her. Don't get me wrong. I'm a love her. Love her music. She created a cult. She
Mm-hmm.
created a modern day
Big time.
cult.
Big time.
Like sometimes I'll end up on Taylor Swift TikTok and I'm like, oh
Mm-hmm.
my God, these people are
Serious.
they need evaluation.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I
love it, but
this past week I've seen some crazy shit. Like people with framed pictures of her in their room near their bedside table. The Atlanta like underground video of
oh no.
have you seen that?
No.
Oh
Oh,
my
where
god.
everyone's yes, I have
Standing outside the train and
yeah.
they're like, what the fuck? Like, don't get on
It's a
here.
cult.
Like,
It's a
yeah.
cult. I love it. The
Oh,
Swiftie cult.
Swifty cold. The whole fucking
Do you think that
river's gonna be glitter
she,
this year.
right? Do you think she is a modern day Michael Jackson? Or do you think that she hasn't reached that yet?
Oh, that's a good one.
It's hard to say because, like,
I don't
obviously
know,
I
man.
wasn't around at that time, but I feel like she will surpass him.
From everything I've seen, like besides the Beatles, like it took from the Beatles to Michael Jackson to be like the next
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And I don't know, man. Michael Jackson, like from what I've heard, when Thriller came out, it was over. Like
Yeah,
it was insane. They
yeah.
were crying and passing out. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe she's getting there. Maybe she's not quite there, but she may be on her
I
way.
don't know. If she does this big ass tour and then is like, hey, I'm out for like 10 years and comes back, it will be that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
But she won't.
no.
Like,
She'll have an album out like later this year.
yeah. Which I
Talking,
mean, Midnight rules. I don't
yeah.
know if you've listened to it,
I've
but
listened, I listen to the new shit all the
yeah,
time. All the
that's
new
true.
shit.
Yeah.
So
Nothing is better than 1989. Like
it's true.
one of my top albums of all time. That's pretty good.
The hold that album had on people.
The hold that it still has on
God.
me.
I was like, oh, that's the year you were born, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. No, that God, I'm still a huge fan of Shake It Off. It's
So
good.
good.
You know, I used to play. It's funny, the kids at the shop when I worked there, they didn't know too much Taylor Swift, maybe from their moms or whatever. But I used to
Their
play
moms.
the instrumental "Shake It Off,"
Oh, so good.
and they had no idea it was T Swift.
And they're like jamming to
So pumped. Like,
it.
I'm like, now, you know, some of them are like little metal kids or like punkers or whatever. And I'm like, you kids were psyched on some T Swift. Like, you have no idea.
Hey, Jesse loves Taylor Swift. 1989 is one of his favorite albums of all time too. And if you look at him, you would never,
Oh,
ever.
I need full confirmation of that.
Oh,
That's
yes.
incredible. But I don't know, man. I wouldn't doubt it.
But
Listened
yeah,
to it a lot when it came out.
if you're around Nashville this weekend, just be wary.
Hmm.
Hopefully you the the bride the bachelorette parties and the Taylor Swift
God,
meeting in the downtown,
1,000%.
it might cause a sinkhole or
It might
a
slip into the river, the whole downtown. Um,
a
legit, it
portal.
might. How much you want to bet? Some girls plan their bachelorette around this concert.
Oh, probably more than we know.
Yeah, like a bunch.
More than we know, which
Yeah,
I'm all for it, but like
that's cool.
there's
Yeah,
cooler places to go than
there is.
Nashville for your
But if
bachelorette
you're, you know,
party.
if you're all into that kind of shit, then
That's for you,
whatever, you
yeah.
know.
I'm
I feel bad for the craft beer conference, honestly. Like, they're gonna get
they're
like, what the fuck? Like, why are we here?
they're gonna get overshadowed a little bit, I think.
A little bit.
A lot of it, probably.
God, it's gonna
I'm
be
wondering if
rough.
there's gonna be some cross, like,
Oh my god.
but I don't know. I'm not
How
sure if T
many
Swifties are
how many
beer
Swifties are
connoisseurs.
marrying like craft beer weirdos this weekend? Like they're meeting this weekend, you know, for the first
You
time.
know
And
what? When is Nashville gonna get like little wedding chapels like Vegas?
I hope never. That would be great if they
That'd
don't.
be kind of fun though.
No, no. Be
People on
like,
the
oh, where'd you get
Bachelorette just
married? And be like, oh, on Third Street, like off Third and Broad.
Printers, put one in Printer's Alley. That's the perfect place for it.
That is the perfect place. Some rooftop. God.
I did see a bar. I don't ask me what.
Okay.
Marsh Bar? I don't know. I don't remember because everything is different now and I'm old
Okay.
and crotchety, but some
Hmm.
bar is doing Taylor Swift like pop-up stuff and like a full cocktail menu
Oh my God.
for Taylor Swift stuff this weekend. So
I saw somebody posted something where I saw it was like you know, like Nashville T Swift weekend or something has been trending for a few days now. And I saw somebody post their full itinerary for the weekend.
oof.
And they were like, "Oh, we're gonna go to this restaurant because T Swift was spotted there like 2 weeks ago." And this, and I'm like, dude, you're not getting into half of this shit. You need
You need
reservations.
reservations like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But it made me think. They listed Fifth and Taylor as
Okay,
at
I've
one of
never
the
been there.
restaurants, and I was like, "You haven't been there?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, we gotta go." But I was just there on Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
or no, Sunday. So I was like, "Was it the same day? Like, was she there when we were there?" That was weird.
Oh,
Could have been, but I don't
you
know.
never know.
It's a good place. Spent a ton of money. I'll tell you about it in a sec. But anyways, this has been Brittany's Brew Review. Have fun this weekend. We'll catch you on the next one. And as soon as I get my fucking
Bye.
cursor over the stop sign, we're out.